I know.
One second. I'm now recording. I forgot to press the recording button. All that cool stuff. I said it. I said it again. There you go. Okay, now you make it to you.
I um I lost my train of thought.
You
Um
concerned about dragon armies?
I know I know conversations between the gods are difficult to organize. Um my court has proposed the idea of communing a communion between you and Vecna. So since our kingdom worships both, is such an idea possible for you?
Verkna. He sort of looks around and chuckles lightly. What good would a what good would one of my little brothers have to aid us? There is an echo when Babylon speaks, not like an echoing of the chamber, but an echo like it is an empty suit of armor talking to you. If you wish to set this up and commune us together, I will not avoid it.
Yes, my lord.
You have
My
other inquiries.
my next question. Uh I've tapped into the powers of the devil many times, and ever since I've given you my soul, I've made much use of the boons you've granted me. I seek to complete a true transformation beyond the tiefling like state I'm in now. If you could give me a trial, tribulation, or such, would be I would gladly welcome such a change.
Such a change is impossible while you still contain a spark of mortality. Only after your death will you ascend.
Basilius nods.
You
Uh,
serve me. You serve purposes here that my devils cannot wield. Spend your mortality well. It is not a gift given to many.
okay.
You
Well,
seem confused.
I've merely heard of uh, such people undergoing similar transformations before.
It is possible, but such transformations are often done unlawfully. It is not proper to transform with mortality within you.
Then I shall fray such a thought from my mind.
You will find your reward for service in eternal afterlives, as do many followers of my family.
Yes.
For now, stay your course on this plane. It will not be long before all mortals can visit the planes that I control.
Well,
Your next question. Ask it.
the dragons close in on our territory. We gather the might we can, but I am unsure we can hold off their forces. I'm unsure even a Kroon could hold off their true forces. Have you considered any? uh, any course of action for us or the greater nations?
I have been spoken to several times by more powerful priests about this issue. For now, I cannot say that I have a plan. We are too divided. The nations around you squabble. United, this mountain nation could pose, if not a threat, at least an obstacle. For now, that is all you will be, an obstacle. In the future, perhaps, a more cohesive plan will be devised. But for now, the plains are quiet with talk. I know many other gods are discussing such things. For now, the gods of the Black Fortress are divided on this issue, whether engagement or interference is necessary. For now, I have not taken a side on this issue.
I am I am unsure of the Black Fortress's knowledge of the depths of the armies of Avalon. I have a companion who has intimate knowledge of the entire kingdom and army structures.
I am aware of the forces they wield. Such things are not beyond my sight. But even if this land were to be conquered, many of our worship would survive, including mine. It is a difficult issue for gods, even gods under me. Many have wavering or different opinions. Such squabbling will be sorted. For now, I cannot give you a direct answer, only that talks are currently underway.
Okay. Uh 1 second. I think that's all I have for him for now.
Alright, what's the cast level of an imp?
Um
You still have 3 more questions. If you have no other questions, you can end the communion early, but you still have 3.
I will end the communion.
Alright?
I'll say that is all I have for you now, my lord. Thank you for your presence. Shall be called upon soon to contact the what's the plane Vecna's from?
The Silent Lands.
To contact the Silent Lands.
Vecna steps back into the darkness, and the voice
Rip
rings
Vecna.
out one more time. Oh, sorry. Babylon steps back into the darkness, and a voice rings out. He says, "For now, all we can do is wait." And he vanishes away. The room very slowly returns to its old state.
Oh.
So that's your I guess monthly check-in on the politics of the gods right now. They're currently in debate.
um with that knowledge, we could probably wait to speak to between Babylon and Vecna, Rasmus.
Well, no, sorry, I had to go do something real quick. I'm back.
Babylon says he's currently not taking a stance on the dragon armies. All the gods are still debating. No one is sure what to do, and no one wants to take any action yet. So it's probably
all right.
better we wait a few months before we
The
commune both of them.
the god piece has kind of paralyzed a lot of them.
All right, then yeah. Then let's do the other daily things we wanted to try doing.
We have the we
Oh.
can we'll stash the communions for
Yeah,
now.
we can stash it for now. I think I wanted to say I want to try taking Bereston gas to the cathedral in Belwall so she can see the library and stuff down there.
You want to take her there, or you want to send her there?
I'd probably say take her there since I cannot remember his first name for the life of me.
Uh, whose first name?
The I just referred to him as the librarian.
Oh, Cavril Moonmalt.
Yeah, because Cavill probably wouldn't know her.
All right. We can do a scene. We can do a scene there.
So are you gonna take the next couple like weeks to travel to Belwall? The next week you travel to Belwall? Erasmus?
I didn't know if I could use the airship for that at all or not.
We were gonna immediately head to Sunrise to conquer them before the end of the month.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh.
Sorry, my brother was doing dumb stuff.
All right.
I think we can head to. How long would it take to from Bellwall? Not Bellwall, fucking Sunrise with the
Okay.
airship.
Well, let's go to the map.
It would be instant.
Actually, Bellwall and Sunrise are the exact same distance away,
Really?
but just in both directions.
He's creating his.
You can take
Apology.
20 on that.
I can take 20?
Hmm.
Okay, then I'm gonna take 20.
On what? You didn't even tell me what you're rolling for.
I posted
Oh.
it in chat. It's the bust.
You did not post it anywhere.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's probably why I was confused.
I knew for immediately because it was a sculpture check. So
Yeah, I assumed what it was. I just know that is a type of crap you can take 20 on.
All right.
There you go.
Okay, Grim. You bring the letter and the bus to Basilius, I assume, to have it shipped off.
For him to proofread, and
It's
I
like
would
written,
ask him if we can spend some money to get Topaz Ice for it.
it's like written in crayon.
Did you purposely misspell things on here?
Did I?
So far I don't see anything that's been misspelled.
No.
No.
There's a few.
I just saw apologies was
It's weird.
capitalized.
It's weirdly capitalized, but that's not.
Yeah,
technically
I just
wrong.
saw a bunch of things randomly capitalized.
How does the bus look like?
I have
With that,
I have this to say. I'm so glad I have that bookmark, the mocking text generator.
Um. I do not believe Siobhan is someone you should be directing your such feelings towards.
What do you mean? Do you have someone else in mind?
Not at the point. I suppose you can send the letter off. Um,
All
I want
right.
to see
Kind of
it
a pod.
succeed.
This will not affect our relationships with Beckinsale, will it?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want this to negatively affect it, but at this point they already serve us, and it's like, well,
Ooh, what if it was
whatever.
tiny? I wish to firstly express.
I can barely read that. Holy crap!
But Basilius will just kind of hand you some gold for topazes.
All
Okay.
right.
Like without my glasses, I'm completely.
So how did
blind
the
for last
bus
one.
turn out?
I mean, 31. You spend a long time on it, and it looks pretty good at the end of the day. It took you 20 times longer than the average person to do it, but you did it as well as you could have.
It is a masterful work.
I love random tiny text. It's my new favorite one. I'm gonna do it like that.
Can you do it even smaller? Is that even possible?
No.
Also, every time I put it in, it gives me this picture to also use.
That's great.
All right, yeah. Basilius will just give you the money for the topaz and tell you you can ship it off.
All right, you
Okay,
ship
I'll
it off.
send it from Sunrise.
Wait, you're gonna ship it from Sunrise?
You're gonna carry it with you.
Yeah.
He's gonna carry it during the adventure. Like, okay, don't even acknowledge this. Just 1 second.
Just a
Just a
bust of the
bust.
Prime Minister of Beckinsale.
It's like I'm gonna carry this during the fight.
Yeah, like what if you get body slammed by someone?
I'll leave it on the ship.
The ship is then shot down.
Grim.
Like Sunrise somehow will have like a pre-calamity like surface-to-air missile.
All right. Let's leave.
Who all is coming in the airship besides your crew and the party?
What's Alice is invited if she wishes to see another city.
Sure. Alice and Katarina come with you.
Could we potentially do like a trip from like a trip from Sunrise to Bellwall and then explore the mountains of
we can. We were gonna go to Sunrise, Bellwall.
You could also use the very weird airship ability to fly places.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like use the airship. Well, like that's why I was asking. Like, how much time would it take from like Chandler Cross to Bellwall and or Sunrise?
Well, the thing is, Basilius teleports, but he can only do it once a day. And
I mean, the general assumption is that it might take more than a day to take over Sunrise. I mean, yes, if we conquer it in an hour, we will fly somewhere. But
the ship also moves while you guys are sleeping, by the way.
Mhm.
So it's full 24-hour movement, not just 8 hours of the day movement.
So what? It can cover like 10 tiles a day then.
Yes, it continues to drive when you're not steering it.
You just point it and it goes.
It's literally just a boat, but it doesn't care about terrain. You also can use the airship to sail on the ground. Not on the ground, but on the sea.
Ocean.
So yeah, it can cover 6 tiles a day.
It moves at 100 feet per round.
Oh, that is 12 tiles a day.
Each tile is 24 miles.
Well, yeah, a horse can cover 32 miles in 8 hours.
But it's not 8 hours, it's 24 hours.
I know, that's what I'm saying. A horse has half the movement speed. So the airship can cover 64 miles per 8 hours.
So
Multiply
let's
that by
see.
30.
Yep.
That's like 200 miles. So like 10 tiles.
Yeah, that's why airships are so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go...
We can also
You can go to
double
Sunrise in
that.
like 16 hours. And then from Sunrise to Bellwall is only about a day and a half.
And you think it with me, we double that distance basically. Okay.
You could teleport to Bellwall. No, teleport to Sunrise. Then when you're leaving Sunrise, you teleport most of the way to Bellwall, and then fly the rest of the way.
Are we not stopping by Geglodir?
We could stop by the mountains near Geglodיר.
We probably teleport to Bellwall. How long do I think it's gonna take Siobhan to? No, wait. We're gonna stop at Geglodיר because I want to speak to them about distributing the message before we give them the message. I want to bring one of my 6th level sorcerers with me from my cohorts to watch over Alice.
I'll bring Barastan Gas with me then.
All right. So, with that use the force roll you did before, is that enough to teleport us? Oh, wait, that wasn't use the force roll. That was sculpting. All right, Basilius, would you teleport the airship to Sunrise? Oh.
110 miles.
You teleport to about here, right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still going to be like, what? 3 hours of flying? Alright. Is there anything you guys want to do, or talk to each other, or do anything specific on that 2 or 3 hours? Lee's still not
Already
back
did
yet.
it.
Do I notice the bust of Soul Siobhan on the airship?
It's quite obvious. Mostly because this airship doesn't have a lot of private space.
Why did you bring it?
He was sculpting
Because
all
I
the way.
composed the letter on the airship.
Oh,
It does
okay.
say so in the IC chat, yep.
Yeah.
Aren't you afraid that could get cracked or something? I tell him, Grim.
If it does, then I won't send the letter.
What an alpha.
At the very end, it's like different. It's like different pens. Like, oh, sorry, I cracked it.
Sorry, I crashed the airship writing that.
All right. We arrive at sunrise. I don't have a peepo on an airship, but I'm gonna commission art of peepo on an airship. One sec. Specific locations. Nope, not specific. World. Nope. Miscellaneous nations. Yeah, that's where he is. The Peepo is where we arrive. As we fly, I guess, over the map from this direction.
Mm-hmm.
Each of these hexes is half a mile.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fine.
Alright. You can move the ship.
I cannot.
Do you want the land by the cliffside?
Well, we can just approach cliffside. Or sunrise.
As you fly over the low mountains, you see at the very top of this one, there is the top of the mountain looks like it's been sheared off, and in its place is a fenced monastery.
stare at it as we fly past.
Yep. You see a small collection of humanoids going about their duties, tending gardens
Do we-
or.
They don't
Do we know-
stop to stare at the ship passing by.
Some of them obviously look up at you, but they don't continue to stare. They just go back to what they're doing.
Did we do a roll to know what type of information we can get from the
Yeah.
Rising Sun Monastery? Forgot.
You did. Who remembers?
They're worshippers of Mulatto.
Yes, that's correct.
I
That's,
don't
I,
think-
literally can't remember a thing.
They worship Malotl, the god of the sun, redemption, healing, and health.
Basically, the good god.
They're the quintessential
yeah.
good guy god. You see, as you go over the mountains, you see up on this hillside, there is an abandoned and run-down military fort. And Sunrise is built right into the side of the cliff right about here.
Okay.
I want to say a mocking joke. You guys think we'll find another random prince in there?
Let's start. I guess we can inspect it on the way out.
Where do we land? Also,
Actually,
to the south, you see large castle-built walls that are degraded and toppled. And to the far south, there is a burnt village.
let's stop at the military camp.
Alright, you touch down.
I want to inspect it.
Alright, one sec. There's no map for this, because there's not a lot to see. As you touch down the airship, animals scatter, obviously, like deer or rats. They sort of scatter as you land nearby. You see the remains of a burnt military encampment, bearing sigils and burnt flags from the Republic.
Interesting.
It has been left to rot. Walls have collapsed, tents are moldy and rotted. The palisades are all covered in moss and overgrowth. Walking through it is like it's been abandoned for must be 50 years since the collapse.
Is the okay? So it's just useless. It's like completely destroyed.
It appears to be destroyed. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's continue. Is there a main building?
Yes. You want to check it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it stone or still like
It is.
wood? And...
All this is all wood. This is like a Roman style fort. Everything here is wood.
Like giant logs
Yep.
for the walls and shit?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I guess just look at the main.
As you inspect
structure.
it, the main structure here is a large circular war room with, as you sort of go around through the stuff, there's like remnants of old Republic uniforms, bits of like, clearly looted, like, weapons cabinets. The central table has been covered in sort of muck and dust, and there's like bits of rotted maps laying about.
Have Ryochi cast detect secret doors.
Alright, you wave your hand, Ryochi, who's not here. Who's still not here. He tells you that he doesn't detect any secret doors nearby.
Okay. Well, let's move on. Fly the rest of the way to Sunrise. I hate the V in Sunrise, by the way.
That's a U.
I know. I hate this font.
It's Funrise.
Sunrise.
Svenrise. Okay, where do you touch down in Sunrise? Just outside?
Is it a walled city?
Yes.
Alright, so outside the wall.
Alright. You land down. in Sunrise City. There is like a small collection of people on the outside, especially farmers, who are sort of like staring at you, like confused about why you've arrived in an airship. I'm gonna grab everyone's tokens. Who all is leaving the ship?
I will.
I assume the party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else coming with you?
Alice and my wizard friend.
What about Katarina?
Yeah, I don't.
Cat can be on my
I assume
shoulders.
there's gonna be no danger in Sunrise.
Wait, how old is Cat
At,
comparatively?
at this point, she's like still less than 1 year old.
Okay.
Alice
10
is
months.
carrying her. I don't have her token on me.
We can just drop Alice.
Yes,
you don't
I'll
have to
drop
move
Alice.
Katarina around you.
1 sec.
I would ask Baresta and Gash if she wants to come as well, but if she doesn't, it's still fine.
She'll come.
Is that Alistair's new art?
No, that's not my cohort. That's just my keeper.
That is a sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
He's an unnamed sorcerer.
Be right back, guys.
Alright. We enter Sunrise City.
Oh, this is a really nice looking map, Tanky.
Thank you.
You're really good at making these regional maps.
It's isometric. It's like a play in Baldur's Gate. Okay, you start strolling through here. Is it able to grab all the tokens at once?
Sure. Well,
Oh, not
I don't.
Alice.
I don't own New Alice. If you can make me her owner.
No, she's her own woman. She'll move.
I assume this is obviously the biggest building in town, or this castle looking thing.
This appears to be. Oh, that's clearly some sort of manor house. But this here appears to be a barrack. As well as you see, there is a temple right here, smack dab in the center, and down here along the cliffside, there's farmland as well as plenty of houses and a beautiful-looking tower here.
I want to stop by, grab a random villager, and ask.
All right, you ask some random guy.
Yeah.
He looks up at you, sort of squints his eyes at your getup and everyone else. Can I help you?
Yes. Who runs this
Yes.
town?
Yes. He says, runs it? Oh. Well, he says the council does. Council of Elders.
Great.
Where would we meet them?
I don't know. You could ask around the barracks. They're usually all around.
All right, thank you.
Alice stops to talk to this guy. You're keeping the Promise Keeper with her? Alright.
He's her bodyguard.
This temple is a temple to Malotl.
Expected.
And also to Chantea. You see that,
Oh,
there's
I don't
a-
have to move your tokens anymore.
there is a mural on the wall of Malotl and Chantea embracing.
Shantae is the gay goddess, right?
Chantea is the goddess of agriculture, spring, life.
Yeah,
She's one of the green gods, yes.
I was right.
Malotl, by the way, is depicted as a young man, maybe in his 20s, with just sort of darkish skin and long brown hair. And Chantea is depicted as a slightly shorter human woman with a crown and dress made of feathers and assorted grasses.
Let's
Pass.
approach the barracks.
Alright. Alright, you are stopped by a small contingent of what appears to be militiamen. One of them sort of pokes out. He says, "Hey there. Can I help you, strangers?"
Hello, we've come to seek an audience with the council.
Council. Yeah, alright. I'm sure one of them's in here. One second. He leaves you with another guard before he begins walking through the barrack. Alright, today let's get an art chosen for this councilman. One second.
Oh, we should update Ryoshi's stats. One second, let me drag and drop my Babylon Boom on him. There you go.
Hey, you are met with a plump old man. As he sort of steps out with the guard, he sort of takes his glasses off, clearly reading glasses, and he puts them away as he looks up at you. Hello there, you're calling for an elder. What seems to be the problem?
Hello, I am Duke Basilius Alzario.
Ah, the Duke of Chandler Cross, right?
Yes, I rule over the devout pact.
Yes, I've heard of you. How can I help you?
I've come to speak to you on the terms of joining the nation
Joining.
once more.
He says, for what reason?
I know you aren't foolish enough to not know that the dragon armies rapidly close in on your city.
Oh, we're still plenty far from them, are you sure?
They're only like 400 miles, right?
400 miles is quite a
No,
way.
not even 400. Wait, where's the DNS map? They're like 100. Yeah,
He says,
they're nearly only 100 miles away. Over the last month, they've closed in 50 miles. They'll be here within half a year.
a few people here are worried about it, but our location's pretty hidden.
Do you think they don't have maps of the region?
He says, this is highly unusual, Mr. Basilius. Usually I expect a diplomat or something, not you.
I prefer coming to meet people
and,
face to face.
Contingent of adventurers. He sort of motions at the rest of your party.
High
Council
Priest
members.
High Priest Azrael, Royal Enforcer Grim, and our Counselor Ryoji.
I see. And you are offering us a position, he sort of does air quotes, within your government?
Yes. We can help bolster this town, both financially and militarily, to help prevent the coming onslaught.
He says, now I'm supposing you won't blame me if I don't exactly trust strangers, no matter how noble they be.
Absolutely. That's why I come here myself to speak to you. I'm sure a diplomat would be far less convincing.
Well, come on in. We'll sit down and talk.
Basilius follows.
There's no inside map.
Oh no!
Now we're inside. He says,
Wow, chicka wow wow.
oh, I'll place this. There you go.
I was trying to get us all inside the building, the tile
go.
of the building.
He says, now that we're all inside the building, we can talk a bit more. He says, I'm Councilman Tay. I'm one of the 3 elders here. In Sunrise, the oldest of us are in charge.
I've done a little research on your nation, your city.
It's quite a masterpiece, isn't it? We've looked inwards much. Not many of us have left the Sunrise area, well, since the collapse. We focused inward.
It is a shockingly beautiful town. However, it has a shockingly weak defense.
We have not many threats. Since the collapse, we have hardly dealt with any violence or any sort of brigandry. When the Republic abandoned this place, they destroyed their camp and took their weapons with them. We were abandoned here, so here we stayed for 50 long years. And now, a Duke has come and claimed that we are to be part of his kingdom.
Would you prefer the alternative?
He says, the alternative is not being a part of your kingdom, which is what we're doing right now.
And having the dragon army overrun you.
You may claim your town is secluded, but it is listed upon maps of the region. Maps that the dragons will acquire. Maps the dragons already likely have acquired. They've already infiltrated numerous towns nearby, scouting out the region.
And what
have you heard?
He says, and what purpose does Belwall serve to them? We have no major resources, only people.
Sunrise?
Sunrise.
Oh, Sunrise, yep.
Does it matter? They seek
You
to
are a
conquer.
religious center.
Religious center? He sort of chuckles.
That's not true.
You mean the monastery? There's only 7 people up there.
No.
Sun Soul is the only real monk up there anyway. Or Golden Sun.
You or people never much leave this town, so I'm sure the inflow of information has not reached you. The dragons have taken towns much smaller than yours, razed places to the ground, and enslaved people from towns as small as Thorpe's.
He says, and you claim that joining you will protect us from this. And what if
you will
does not?
Stand a better chance.
He says, I simply won't sign a town over to an upstart who just come here. I don't even know who you are. I've heard your name, certainly, but who hasn't?
Well, what needs done to convince you, then?
Perhaps, he says, if you can prove to the people that they can trust you, then the elders may consider. For now, I simply cannot do anything. Not until the rest of the councilmen return.
Where are they?
Councilman Zeesh. is visiting Cliffside with a small scouting party, and Councilman Dora is up at the Sun Soul Monastery, the Rising Sun, visiting with the monk Golden Sun.
Well, I do not expect you to make the decision now in any case. I am merely presenting all the facts of the matter.
Indeed. Well, if you can prove without a shadow of a doubt that the people here trust you, then the councilman will take a vote.
Basilius nods. Well, we'll be in town awaiting your council meeting. I'll get up and leave.
Is Ryochi back yet?
No.
Saying he was open.
All right.
Yeah. It's time for Ryochi to do what he always does.
Oh, no. It's not going to be solved like that.
Oh, I know. But that's the first step.
I'm gonna walk around town.
Do not prophesize. That will not help us.
I said listening. I wasn't gonna prophesize.
What happened to your...
I know.
What happened to the quality of your mic? Hello?
Mirandus? Hello?
He's dead.
You're not talking. We see your thing moving, but you're not saying anything. Same thing. Your bubble's lighting, but you're not talking.
When was Home in
Oh,
the
God.
Jungle? Oh boy.
Home in the Jungle was about 2 years ago from present day.
So Sun Soul made it off the island.
Golden Sun.
Golden Sun.
Yeah. He's back at his monastery.
Nice. Good for him.
That just
He-
leaves me with questions.
He's really stupid. He's a 7-int boy.
Yeah.
Alright. Councilman A leaves you to your journeys. Do you step outside?
Right. Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna send Ryoshi off. Do his thing.
But to talk around town, what is Ryochi gonna do?
Inform them the dragons are coming. The dragons, within a month, will be under 100 miles from their town.
Literally everyone that Ryochi says that to, knows that already.
Oh yeah, but he's instilling the panic aspect of it.
A lot of them don't seem panicked, but you can certainly make a diplomacy check to try to stir up some sort of fear. Not just, intimidate, not diplomacy.
Does Ryochi get sing to that?
I'm not sure. Let me check.
I'll certainly be doing it as well.
He has a plus 21.
Well, I know it's just he had a plus 28. 8 to
Sing. Nope.
Okay.
Intimidate is percussion or keyboard or comedy.
He'll go do his thing to the common folk, and I'll also give speeches of the dragon armies closing in.
Ryochi still has a plus 21 to intimidate.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, you certainly scare a few folks. But, and those folks that you do scare are quite scared. But many of the people here simply spurn you. They are aware of the dragons coming, but a lot of them are confident or willing to fight when they do show up.
Confident in their ability to repel the dragons?
Confident in either the dragons avoiding them entirely, or confident that they'll be able to put up a fight.
I want to quiz the people who think they can put up a fight and see why.
Open a debate.
What makes them think they can put up a fight?
A lot of people here are militia trained.
Okay.
The
The dragons are winning the war against the entirety of the Trundlewood.
Yeah, some people are shaken by that fact. Many people, however, are instilled with optimism. Thinking that even if the dragons take Sunrise, it's not going to be the end for them. They always could go find a new home.
They cannot escape.
Someone asks you why they cannot escape.
They have not. There has not been any survivors from any town yet. They have all been enslaved.
That actually is a fact that's no longer true.
No.
That was true in the first parts of the war, but now that it's an actual war and not just villages being attacked, there have been plenty of refugees.
What about refugees from small towns that get attacked out of like nowhere?
Yep, there's plenty. Not plenty, less so, but there are some. There are definitely tales of people escaping the dragons attacking, or there are some towns that have just packed up and abandoned all their shit and just left before the dragons even got there.
So the town thinks that even if the dragons attack, half a dozen of them will survive, and that's good enough.
No, the townspeople are confident that if the dragons do attack, they'll just leave. They don't really seem that attached to Sunrise as a concept. They seem much more optimistic than the average small town villager.
Because they have a wizard tower, isn't it?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, a few people mention the old wizard. They never call him by his name, but they say the old wizard is cooking something up for when those dragons arrive.
Okay, let's go visit him then.
Right? Yeah, a villager brings you to the stairway. This thing is horrifying. There are no rails.
Oh,
Not
does
the
Alice join us,
elevator?
or is she just roaming the town?
That elevator is meant for cargo.
I mean, we can just fly down. I can just float. Fucking free fall. In that most adventure way possible.
I can survive that fall.
That fall is like a half a mile.
Does Alice
Has
ever
that
join us?
stopped
Or
me
is she
before?
just...
Oh, she
chilling.
continues to explore the town with Cat with your sorcerer guarding.
Okay.
You approach, A beautifully built wizard tower, with no door. It's just
Damn,
a
I've
flat
seen this
tower,
tower
all
before.
around.
Any how do the people contact the wizard?
As you sort of step, people walk by. Do you want to try to talk to one of them?
Well, you said one of the people leads us to him, to the tower.
Oh no, I said one of the people leads you to the stairs and then points to the tower.
Oh, but they didn't say how we get in or talk
He
to
says that's where the wizard lives. If you want to
Oh, yeah.
specifically ask how do you contact the wizard, you can.
Yeah, I will.
Or he says, well, usually when there's an issue, you shout up at him. If he's awake, he'll hear you. But he doesn't let anybody in. Not since, some folks snuck in and broke something. He's done and magicked away the door.
Are there windows anywhere?
No. There is a single parapet which you can see windows at.
You gonna risk it
Nobody
for the
knows his
biscuit?
name.
No one said his name. No.
What if I asked?
Okay, you ask. The wizard's name is... One sec, I gotta generate it. The wizard's name is Derry. Derry Everland. He's some old wizard who learned magic in Kalimshan and came back.
Derry, we seek an audience.
You just shout it up.
Proclaim.
Yep. What? There is a sound of shutters opening, and an old man steps out onto the hillside. One sec. Let me get some art for...
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, there you
Yes.
are.
Yes.
Okay, I do not know what the fuck happened. Genuinely.
Let's see, let's get relevant NPCs tab.
It's
Very
technology.
Oh, I actually don't like the art that I chose for him. I'm gonna choose some new art real quick. Made this guy like a long time ago. Because Sunrise has been mapped out for such a long time, but you guys just didn't go there. There you go.
What other things popped up, Tanky? Wait, is that a cave behind the waterfall?
Whatever you see on the map
No.
is there.
No, I think you're just imagining things.
Yeah, it's a cave behind the waterfall.
Nah.
Grim runs off.
Old Grim would have just sprinted for it.
What do you mean? You literally said you could survive the fall
Here you
from
go.
the stairs.
What? A very grizzled and old man pokes his head over the side of it. What do you
How
want?
high up is the tower?
Like 200 feet.
I want you to just start kind of levitating upwards.
Hey?
My name is Basilius
Hey?
Alzario. I wish to speak to you.
He starts shouting over you. None of that. Stay down there.
I'll hold.
Okay? He says, we can talk from there. Actually, one second. He waves his hands, and there's like a flash of purple light, and he dimension doors to you. Alright. The
Imagine,
man,
imagine if we just used dimensional anchor said like, nope, you're staying up there.
the man is hunched and clearly incredibly elderly, maybe in his late 80s. He says, and you need something? You look like strangers. You look like a noble and a group of adventurers.
Yes, we come from a nearby nation. The the dragons rapidly approach the borders of this region, and we've been speaking to the elders in the town to allow us to help aid them. They all adamantly refuse and say that you'll defend them.
I, um, says, I have quite a few tricks up my sleeve for when they arrive.
Tricks-
He says, I studied magic in the Lyceum, you know, back in the day.
And
Not, not just anyone goes there.
What's the like biggest feats the dragons have accomplished? Have they been like showing off like high tier magics and stuff?
No. They've been mostly engaging in ground battles. There hasn't even been a quote unquote dragon sighted yet.
What has what's Siobhan told when Siobhan was telling us the rundown of the dragon forces? Did she say anything about what they can do?
Well, she gave you the basic rundown of the Imperium
Okay.
and what it's capable of.
And do you think you can protect the town from dragons?
I certainly can try. I'm quite the talented illusionist.
You are aware can see straight through illusions, correct?
Some can, only the older ones. He says, I've got a few tricks up my sleeves for them. One sec, I gotta put the actual stats for him on him.
And what tier magic can you cast?
Oh, well, in my last decade, I've finally uncovered the secrets of the 9th tier of magic, the 9th circle.
Okay, so he is a very powerful.
He's a 17th level wizard.
Okay.
He says, my training... Oh, there's two of me, what? Stop! One of them reaches over and strangles the other to death.
I like how
Oh,
he's
he's
small
so
now.
small.
One sec, I gotta make him normal sized.
Oh, you just copied. He probably copied the stat block of like a halfling wizard.
He's a gnome. He was a gnome
There you
wizard,
go.
but he's a regular wizard now. He says, I've spent my whole life inspecting and learning transmutation, enchantment, illusion, all things I have mastered. And if it so comes to it, I can defend myself. Oh, don't you doubt it.
I do not doubt your abilities. I've just merely wished.
A single dragon, even a single dragon. I've killed, it might be a dozen dragons in my day, back when I was young.
Is he lying?
Yeah, can I do a sense motive check?
Yeah, you can use sense motive. He does not appear to be lying.
What does he look like? Like
Like the art. Here, I can give you the full art.
No. I meant like in the force.
He looks pretty much exactly the same as an average person.
Okay, so no strong emotions or anything.
This is the full art for him. I'll put it in the art channel. You can see the general vibe he gives off.
He also
He has quite a few magical items on him. On his person, he wears a strange-looking belt and a headband and a bunch of very nice-looking rings.
I think I upgrade detect magic. Hold on, let me check.
I don't think you want to cast that on him.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, no, I retract that statement. Yeah, that's one way to get fireballed.
He sort of rubs his eyes. He says, "And the people here are counting on me. I know I can do it. At least, wait, why do you ask? You're not a collaborator, are you?
We
He motions at you with his staff.
were.
Put that down.
I hold my hand over me. Wait, sorry. What were you gonna say, Miranda?
I was just gonna say, please put that down. It's not. We're
Don't-
not collaborating with the dragons.
Don't tell me to put anything down, young man.
What the fuck? You don't talk down to a 17th level wizard.
I wasn't talking down to him. I was literally trying to calm him down. He's
he gives
pointing
you-
a fucking
he
staff
gives-
at you.
He gives you a very light bonk.
But Duke.
Remove 1 HP from me.
I am the ruler of a nation to the west. We have been seeking to do everything we can to prevent the dragons from overrunning Scardale,
I'm back.
Oop.
Guys,
and we were looking to ally and annex the town so that
stop.
we can.
Ryochi, you're back.
yes.
Did you miss everything?
Sorry. What?
What did you miss?
Practically
I
almost
missed...
everything, I think.
Yeah, I stopped when Basilius was talking to his god, I think.
Alright, we didn't talk to the gods. We didn't talk to both gods. We went immediately to Sunrise, and the town... You're talking to the town wizard. The town's council has tasked the group with earning the trust of the people, and then they will take a... And then the council will decide whether they want to join the Vow Pact. We're
Okay.
now in
The letter was composed,
We are now in
and there's
the...
a bust of Siobhan on the ship.
We are now in the midst of conversation with
A 17th level wizard.
Derry Everland, a 17th level wizard who has decided to make his home in Sunrise.
The town is
Oh.
adamant that he will protect the town, and they don't need anyone else.
And if that doesn't
Oh.
work out, they'll just fucking up and leave.
Yeah, they'll just all die.
Okay.
Like they're adamant. He's either gonna succeed or they're all gonna fuck off. Like Christ Almighty.
You guys need my help?
You've already done your due, and it has even a 46 only convinced a couple people. But,
It convinced
Yeah,
a
like they-
few people, I said.
yeah.
He says, Derry continues.
Oh, I didn't finish because you cut me off.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
We've been doing everything we can to fortify the nation against the dragons. And-
He says, I know of you folks. You're the folks that consort with devils. To the north.
West.
Northwest.
Yes. That would be correct.
Hmm. Never trust a devil, you know. That's what my conjuration teacher always said back in the Lyceum. He sort of motions at you with the staff. They always believe themselves to be, you know, lawful, but... what good is a law if it's not worth following?
We
That much can be said. However, the point is still such. The dragons approach, and their armies have been enough to take even the greatest nations on the Eastern Front.
Indeed, he says. I am preparing certain rituals for if the dragons arrive. I've been studying mythals for quite a while. Do you know what a mythal is, young man? He motions at you with the staff.
Do
Like
I?
he waves the staff around. He's a fucking menace with it when he waves it around.
like it's waiting for him, but he's full on swinging it.
He says, "Do you know what a mythal is, young man?"
Knowledge Arcana?
And what?
Yep, Knowledge Arcana.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Or lore elves. He says,
Oh.
"You have no fucking clue what a mythal is."
I do not.
The Sky
Person might
Cities
have had one.
says the Sky
Does
Cities have
Ryochi?
them. Ryochi might.
Oh, yeah. I
Give me-
probably will.
Give me Knowledge
Let
Arcana.
me- Pageant of the Peacock.
Starts.
He starts fucking busting a move. Ryochi, mythals are powerful elven magics. It's a specific type of magic called elven high magic, which usually is only done by groups of elven high magicians.
Mhm.
Basically, it creates a permanent magical effect on an area that alters the laws of reality and cannot be dispelled or overcome even with a wish.
Oh,
Hey.
that's what the mountain has for the dwarves, right?
Yes.
Yes, to
I
keep
nudge
yeah.
Basilius and
Would Ryochi know if the Chandlewood has something similar to protect it?
The Chandlewood does not. The Chandlewood has mythals on it to preserve it, the wood itself. Right, so it can't be deforested, it couldn't be burned down in forest fires, etc., right? But it has no... yeah, those are the mythals that are affecting it. Ryochi, you also know that the Sky Cities, specifically Gusthaven and Horizon, the two big metropolises of High Elven society, have dragon mythals on them. True dragons cannot approach the city, even getting sick or even dying if they attempt to.
Oh wow.
who cannot approach the city? Sorry.
True dragons.
Interesting.
So, like dragons cannot approach the city at all.
Is Soshava the true dragon?
Yes.
All right, I will nudge Basilius and kind of whisper
The entire
as much
thing.
information as I can to him.
Mid-conversation, no one else speaks.
Since I wouldn't know, I would say like, no, I don't know what I'm.
He says, it's a powerful magical effect that alters the rules of nature in a specific area. I'm studying them to attempt to create a small-scale one for Sunrise.
And what sort of effect would you place on Sunrise?
Oh, an effect that, I don't know, repels or destroys those with draconic blood. Kobolds, dragonkin, dragons. It would also sadly affect dragon-blooded sorcerers, but I'm not that
I was
specific.
just about to get to that.
He says, luckily there's no one here that is one. Or I would know about it. He says, I'm studying to create one on a very small scale. It needn't be larger than the farms and the river.
And then
What
you
if, let's
after
say,
such, you wish to live all of existence surrounded by dragon armies?
Well, I'm confident that eventually the nations of this continent will pull together a defense and defeat these dragons as heroes always do. Heroes always defeat the dragon and save the day at the end.
And if they don't,
Sweet.
if
As
the
we
dragons
speak.
bring another calamity to a crew,
He shakes his head and chuckles. If the dragons rule, it will be no calamity. He says, it will be hard for some time, but eventually, as all empires with contradictions do, they will eventually crumble and wither. Such an effect will keep the people of this town and anyone who comes here safe. And who knows? During while we're safe under the mythal, I can teach a few other people some magic, and maybe we could expand the mythal.
let's say, for example, like a different group of adventurers arrive, and one of them just happens to be a dragon-blooded sorcerer. They would just drop dead the minute they came in.
Well, no, the mythal is... It starts off as a confusion and a disorientation. Only if you touch it or approach it would it kill.
even then he doesn't give a shit.
He says, and even then, it's a small price to pay for, essentially, eternal victory. I'm not exactly done with the spell yet, but I'm getting closer by the day. That is why I am usually meant to not be bothered.
Out of character, I genuinely do not like this plan at all. They're literally just gonna like hide in a turtle shell for the rest of their goddamn lives.
That, if it works, fuck them.
That was out of character.
That's out of character for him.
Oh, damn! He's so powerful. He can fucking break the fourth wall.
I'm a 17th level wizard. I can do whatever I want.
And if the dragons conquer the Scardale region and send endless armies of human soldiers after you, you may be a powerful wizard, but the town eventually you'll run out of mana.
He says, "See, that's something that I'm not exactly prepared for, but that's such a future prospect that I'm sure I'll be prepared by then." When you
And that is a
when you
that is a
reach when you reach the age that I'm at and the level of experience with magic that I am at, you tend to see things more as a big picture than the little details.
well, allow us to help with that big picture. We have hundreds of soldiers who could help protect this town in the instance the dragons arrive early, or even after the mythal is complete.
He says,
Th-
"You would offer your soldiers as what, mercenaries for Sunrise?"
My plan is to bring Sunrise in to our nation.
He says, "Such a fact is irrelevant. If Sunrise is ruled by a kingdom or by itself, such is irrelevant to my research."
Well, would the prospect of the town being well armed, even beyond your means, not aid you in your research? You wouldn't be trifled for smaller matters.
He says, "And you believe that you could do this?"
I would hope so. I believe it. I
I
am
have-
more
I
than
have
having
heard-
nothing.
He says, I have heard not of your great conquests or victories in battle. The Devout Pact, as you call it, is not exactly known for its military might."
We have just allied with the nation of Beckinsale, annexed them in the last few days. The Forsaken Company
Ah,
stands before us.
so you're on a run. You're thinking, hey, we did it once, why don't we just keep going until something happens?
No. Beckinsale is as far south as we plan to go before
Well, you're here, aren't you?
arming ourselves. Yes, that is why you do not lie farther south.
He says, "And you seek to claim this town. I'm not sure if the elders will go for such a plan. I was denied a seat on the Council of Elders because of my ability. It seemed not exactly preferent to ruling that I could control the minds of anyone I wish permanently. Not that I would do such a thing."
Well, if you consider what we can aid the town, if you spoke for us, the council has agreed that if the town is outspoken in the favor of our nation.
He interrupts himself. He runs over to the tower and hugs up against it and turns to stone. A young woman walks by. When she leaves line of sight, he exits his stone form and walks back. "Sorry about that."
Restraining order.
"Oh no, I'm not finished with the thing she wants, and she keeps pestering me for it. I'm being the only magical person in town is quite a task, especially in my own research. On the other end, I'm made to fix wagon wheels or burnt homes or etc."
Well, we can help even more with that. I have a large church with mending and magic item creation skills. We've been employing and beginning to train casters and employing even various means to aid the lives of the citizens. If the Devout Pact were to come in, we could take all these petty tasks away from you.
He says, "Prayers and well wishes are hardly anything compared to the divine or to the art." I'm not exactly sure.
All of my priests are skilled at mending magics.
It's such a simple spell. It's
It is.
people refuse to spend the time to work on it. It's a simple cantrip. Teenagers learn it. I learned it when I was 12 years old. That was what? 77 years ago?
Furthermore, you speak of wishing to train the town in magic. I could help construct a magic academy and bring professors in.
He says.
You,
The idea seems less appealing the more you speak of it. He sort of scratches and rubs his long beard. The things you're offering are important to this town, but I'm not exactly sure I can give you my stark support. Hell, any noble could walk into a town and say that it's his.
yes. And that's why we're avoiding such proclamations.
He waves his staff around to make a point. Well, if you were to do something for me, I'm sure that I could offer you such a at least a good word. The town looks up to me, at least some of them do.
And what would this favor be?
Well, I have a small mess that needs cleaning. And it's not something I can do myself on account of its qualities.
You can
What
be
is it?
straight with
Some
us.
sort of flesh golem?
No, it's, he motions, he says, it's in that cave back there. He motions at the waterfall.
Oh.
He says,
What
an
is the mess?
experiment of mine gone awry. In my attempts to create a mythal, I have created, accidentally, a radius of permanent anti-magic. In that cave. Nothing magic can exist there. Magical beings die and shrivel away. However, there are beasts in that cave, and many of my supplies are left there when the magic was triggered. You can see my predicament. My physical skills aren't exactly up to snuff, and the town guard needn't know, or else I should be punished.
We will retrieve your gear for you.
Ah, yes, I was hoping you'd say that. Although it's quite dangerous. The beasts inside are, not exactly very friendly.
What sort of beasts are they?
Well, I'm not sure exactly if you'd know. How much do you know about aberrations?
You roll for that?
I know not much. I know. Have you heard of the beast to the north?
I have seen the beast. Yes.
Would it be
Wait,
nine
he's seen it?
flames, Tanky?
In scrying.
You can scry upon it.
It's hard,
Even-
but I certainly can.
Even the gods have proclaimed their difficulty in doing such.
Yes, and who are the gods? They were likely like us at one point. He says,
And this dude's stronger than Vecna as Erasmus.
He says, there is an arcanoplasm in the cave that I cannot fight, for it absorbs and consumes magical energy. It is luckily not sensed the town due to its proximity directly in the middle of the anti-magic field. It
Out
has
of
a-
character, real quick. I technically have the Lich's phylactery on me. Is that gonna fuck that thing up if I walk into that cave?
Let me look at the item.
Well, it's an Are artifacts? I don't think artifacts would be suppressed in an
They would.
anti-magic field.
All items are
Because-
suppressed.
Because the thing it is, there's like a magic that's keeping it locked.
Well, okay. If it was suppressed, the Lich would come out and instantly die because he's not fueled by magic.
And we instantly get a free phylactery.
No. It would just turn the no, it wouldn't unlock it because there's no magical lock on it. It is just
I don't know.
it is just
I don't
trapped
remember what
in
you
there.
said. Yeah, but you said like something about it that allowed me to like commune with the side.
Yes, you can do that, but the Lich cannot leave on its own free will. You have to let it out. But the anti-magic field will not let it out.
Okay.
However,
No,
one of
We
your
release it in the
Oh.
anti-magic field.
the Lich would then literally be able to do nothing. But just I guess he could scratch you guys.
That is a great point to release him. However,
we can technically-
that's
we-
not,
we'll-
this is not the conversation right now, Erasmus.
Yeah. No, I was
If you
I
wanna
was
talk-
saying.
If you want to talk about liches, this is the guy to talk about liches.
Yeah, technically he could possibly maybe have some supplies I can use, but let's do that later. I don't want to waste time. But also, wouldn't all our magic shit just die in there?
Yeah, all
They
of your
wouldn't die; it would be suppressed.
all your magic items would become non-functional while inside the cave.
So my fucking my
Guided-
scythe would be useless.
Yeah,
it
it
Because
doesn't matter.
remember, I don't have the physical strength to even wield this fucking
The
thing.
lightsaber also would not be able to turn on.
I'd be using my fist. I have improved on strike.
The only person I think could even have a decent chance of doing anything would be Grim.
Then yeah, Grim would maul it.
Yeah, none of his magical bonuses, but like,
Which isn't a
like
big
he's
deal.
yeah.
How's,
All of us would be next to useless in there.
Lee, what CR is that monster?
What monster?
The one he just listed.
Knowledge dungeoneering for an arcanoplasm.
Thing?
Sign-
That's the 42, yeah.
I did roll a 42 when you asked how much do you know about aberrations, just in case.
I was trying to ask if that's knowledge planes, but nobody answered.
It is not knowledge planes.
It's Sing.
It's always Sing.
It's 34, by the way, for Ryuichi.
So, an arcanoplasm is a CR7 neutral aberration. It resembles a giant pale amoeba. It does an acidic slam. It absorbs arcane energy. Basically, any arcane spell that targets it would heal it. It secretes a highly corrosive acid that only dissolves flesh, so it doesn't damage your items.
I tell the silly Zelda.
Does the anti-magic field affect divine casting?
Yes. No, nothing that is
None
not
of us can do
normal.
it. None of us,
Okay.
yeah, none of us can do anything in there. I can't
No,
cast any magic.
we are perfectly fine in there. We can go in. We can deal with this.
And it also has blind sense, but only for,
It's not
Arcane's-
that big a deal, Miraz.
I
You're
consider
the
it a
only
big
one.
deal. Yeah, so I'm just gonna sit out here and wait for you guys because I literally can't do shit.
Take a gun and pull the trigger, Erasmus.
Do you think a farm
On
boy knows how to
himself?
fucking hold a fuck? Yeah. Do you think a farm boy knows how to wield a fucking gun?
in this day and age, likely yes. It's a simple
How
weapon.
many- Do you have a spare firearm you're willing to give me?
I will hand you the laser pistol.
That also won't function.
What do you,
Yeah.
Wait, what? That's not magic.
Magitech. That laser pistol and all the Court of Shadow shit, it's all Magitech.
Oh. I thought this was just high tech.
No, that is a Magitech pistol.
Oh.
Is there somewhere around town I can go buy myself a fucking gun?
Yeah, probably, actually.
Then yeah, fuck it, I'll get a gun and a cut and
Derry,
20 rounds?
Derry reaches into his pouch and he pulls out a pistol. Take this.
damn, he's packing heat.
Yeah, but how big's his dick?
It's impossible to tell.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, all right, he'll take it. Fuck
Alright,
it. Why
he
not?
Has magic concealing his dick.
All right. Well, we will be back soon then.
Be careful. It's quite a nasty one in there. It's quite large.
Is there anything specific we should bring back, or just everything
Oh,
we can?
just everything. I left a single crate in there nearby a little pit. There's like a broken pillar. You're gonna want to go there,
Okay, thank you.
of course.
Azrael.
Yes.
Basilius holds out his hands. Pass me your scythe.
Okay. Please take care of it.
Basilius twirls it. Let's go in. How far out does the wait? Did he say how far out the anti-magic field sends? The entire cave, or? Right.
Do we have a plan?
We'll kill it.
Go in, try killing it, and get out. That's as best as we can hope for.
You said it was
Okay.
acidic. It shouldn't be able to burn me. Acid has no effect.
And 2 of us have firearms, so we should just be able to shoot it from a distance.
I'll go invisible.
Yeah, just.
Your invisible.
Your invisibility ring ceases to work.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go in. We go in.
All right.
Rishi said no.
This is a classic adventure town. Oh, you want something done? Well, first you're gonna need to do something for me.
Exactly.
What's that?
All right, into the cave we go.
Yep. Let me get the map.
Does my
should-
augments still work?
The
You
flesh.
cannot use.
The flesh crafting does, but the
He doesn't have any flesh crafting. You cannot take Aegis form.
Okay.
Does bardic performance work in
No.
anti-magic?
It is magic.
Okay.
you can still perform. It just won't do anything.
Yeah, anything magic based any of us could do is now non-functional. I can't even heal you guys.
All right. You enter the cave. You don't feel it yet.
Right. Oh, that was everyone.
I know this map. Raichu, Basilius, wait. Raichu goes over to you and he's like, do you think I should go?
Just shoot it.
Yes, but I mean, it can't hurt you, but it can hurt me. And I don't think I would be of much help just shooting the thing.
Yes, I believe you will. You'll be putting bullets in it.
Okay. If I die, it's your fault.
You won't die.
Right about here, you feel it. There's this instant muting of all your senses. For Basilius, it's much worse than everyone else. Basilius, because you are severed from the Force. This is the first time you've ever been severed from the Force. It's incredibly disorienting. You didn't realize how much you used it just... Oh, and just the using of it and the feeling of it has become second nature to you. It feels like your whole body, all your senses are muted. For everyone else, you feel the magic cut off. For Basilius, you feel kind of... For a second there, you get slightly dizzy, but you eventually come to.
Alec is probably freaking out.
What?
He can't sense you anymore.
He's definitely not trying to sense me.
You don't actively sense
200
it.
miles away.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's that kind of immediate muting that everyone feels. The room, the cave almost gets quiet, like dead quiet. In fact,
Oh?
it's completely quiet.
Discord leaving noise?
That's the bot.
I know.
Look around for it.
Right here, you see a small brown crate with some leaflets scattered around.
Do we see
Those
the
are probably
creature?
the supplies he was talking about.
What does the creature look like?
Do you still have the knowledge from that?
Yeah. The creature looks like an ooze, like a giant ooze. It's clear white.
Ryochi. I will take my rifle and fire it in the air.
I will
Great
look for
noise.
it.
Okay, you crack the rifle, and you see, very quickly after, something squirms out of this pit. It looks like an enormous amoeba. You see it squirms up, its feelers kind of feeling around. It sort of slimes up out and starts feeling around.
That's the one.
Well, I'll shoot it.
Can I shoot it from here?
If you'd like to, yes.
Can we all shoot it from here?
just take 5 shots at it. Hold on. Yeah, good.
How far is it to the floor?
10, 20 feet.
Oh, somebody needs to give me a gun for my weapons.
Range touch.
Bang, bang. 2 rifle shots, clear, 2 rifle shots go off.
They both still hit touch.
Yep, they still hit touch.
Can I hit her? Can I hit her with a pistol?
You have a big penalty.
Oh, we're gonna roll
but if-
initiative.
I don't know where to. I was trying to add a gun to my thing. I don't know how.
Oh, Basilis did tell me to shoot it, so.
Everyone,
That's what
roll
I'll
your
do.
initiatives, then we can shoot it.
Oh, there's initiatives.
Damn.
There we go.
After Basilius, because Basilius is first. Grim.
Is this
What, Basilius doesn't get to act?
Is this a sneak attack round?
This is a sneak attack round, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Basilius just did act.
Okay. Let's see.
Grim starts fucking sprinting.
Can I roll acrobatics to avoid fall damage?
You killed.
Okay.
You always can.
Eat shit.
You avoid
That
10.
is-
You avoid 10 of the damage.
With a 15-foot drop, right?
It's 20, where
Oh.
he is right there. You take 4 damage as you hit the ground. You sort of roll your ankle as you do.
Mhm.
And that is your movement.
Dropping off a 5-foot step off.
That
Oh yeah, acrobatics. Yeah. Okay.
that was 20 feet of movement.
Oh, you still have 20 more feet if you want to double move.
I will enter. Oh, it's under buffs.
Both of
Infinite
your
mirror.
buffs don't work.
None of your buffs function.
They're all
What?
well, they're all supernatural abilities.
Oh, supernatural is affected too. Okay.
Yeah, literally everything you can imagine is affected.
That's
You-
why I'm just
Alright,
standing
then.
up here shooting it.
You
That's
attempt.
why I said. That's why I said there is no issue because we can just shoot it to death.
You attempt to enter your stance, however, nothing occurs.
All right.
Ryochi.
I will shoot it from here.
All right.
I don't know what the penalty is.
Let's see.
It would be -10.
And you have to
Probably
hit,
can't.
and you'd have to hit its AC.
Okay, I'll do it. Oh, I'm out of ammunition. What the fuck? Can someone give me ammo?
1 sec, I'm gonna change
Awesome,
to
can
your
you give me
pistols and
ammo?
require ammo.
Under what thing would the will be in the compendium?
Weapon.
Open the item compendium and then search
Yeah.
pistol.
Yep, it's just pistol, no other name. There you go, now you can shoot. -10.
Okay. No one.
Bang, you fire the first shot, it whizzes by. And then you pull the second,
He only has one attack.
oh yeah. So you just fire, and it just whizzes by doing nothing.
Was he
Why
close?
do I only have one attack?
You shoot, it just hits nearby. You don't know how close.
Do I not have 2 attacks? What's up with that?
The pistol has the capacity of 1 bullet.
It's a flintlock
Makes
pistol.
sense. Fantastic.
Arcanoplasm will crawl towards you, Grim.
Holy shit! How much movement does it have on a surprise round?
Oh, surprise round, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't
I'm
dou-
surprised it's even acting in a surprise round.
It cannot, I was gonna say, it cannot double move. Azrael. Would you like to attempt
Give me a
your
second. I'm not sure. Do I have to search for ammo too?
No, just disable ammo.
Yeah, I can disable
Oh.
ammo. And... I just did.
Okay, so well, you're taking a shot.
-8.
8.
Of course.
Oh, the gun explodes.
It doesn't explode, it just misfires. You pull the trigger, and there is a pop, and smoke comes from the barrel of the gun.
Of course.
The
Old
gun,
man gave you a faulty gun.
the gun is now considered broken.
Well, I'm gonna sit somewhere in a corner and wait for you guys. Then I'm literally just gonna
Basilius.
move over here.
Actually, we're gonna double shoot. Yep. Bang.
Oh.
And then misfire. The Arcanoplasm is hit, and then you hear a click, and the what's it called? The clip slips out. The gun is now considered broken until you try to fix it.
Mm.
Grim,
I'll just wait.
Ryochi. You have to
Reloading is a standard action.
to spend your standard action to reload the.
Oh, dude.
Oh no, it's a move action, right, for a pistol?
Uh,
Yeah, because it reduces to a swift reaction.
okay. Yep. You spend your move reloading, and then you shoot again with the -8.
Oh!
It's like,
Bang. That confirms.
with a -8?
No.
I mean, it's
I thi-
natural. It's a natural 20.
Does the
Yeah.
crit confirm?
Oh, you
It's-
didn't. You didn't add the -8
Yeah.
already.
Yeah. So it doesn't confirm it.
Yep. Don't confirm. You absolute doofus.
Listen, I'm not good at shooting.
Are you good at putting an 8 in a box?
No.
Arcanoplasm, don't
Either.
move. 1,
I can
2,
put a
3,
7.
4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 6.
Yeah, I love it took a sweet second there.
Okay, I assume you have an attack for her, Grim. Or, oh wait, no, you just said you were waiting.
Yeah, I meant to say I was gonna prepare attack, but I didn't.
I'll allow it for now.
Okay.
But in the future, make sure you hit it.
Yeah.
Grim, give me a single swing of a claw. And I'll take away all the magical bonuses you get.
Oh my god, that would
Oh,
be
wait,
a 30
Just a
normally.
bite. Okay, so you deal... man. When you bite this thing, you immediately regret it.
It tastes terrible, doesn't it?
You chomp down on it, and you cut through it, but you immediately get a face full of acid.
Oh no!
You take this much acid damage upon hitting it with a natural attack. Take 8 acid damage.
It burns your tongue.
Yeah, as you pop it, and almost like like an amoeba or like a water balloon with its outer layer pierced, there is like immediate release of pressure and acid sprays you.
Oh god.
Azrael.
How do I go about fixing the gun?
Leave the cave and cast mending.
Oh,
Just start walking out of the cave. Just walk up to me.
Basilius.
You can literally
Hey.
walk to the beginning of the bridge and it's
Yeah,
done there.
the field
Yeah.
stops here.
Basilius.
hold on. I was gonna fucking just. Where does the field stop again?
Like around here in the beginning of the bridge.
I have like 20 movement because of my armor, right?
Yep, you can double move. Or you can
That'd be
run.
40. How much would it give me if I ran?
Yeah,
It
if-
doesn't matter because mending takes 10 minutes to cast.
Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna literally take a seat and fucking eat snacks. That's all I'm gonna fucking do.
okay, you unpack one of the rations as a move action.
Yeah,
And as a standard action,
yeah.
you begin eating.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down and eat. Cheer for Graham
Basilius.
because I can't do shit.
I will drop my gun on the ground, kind of like slightly tossing
By
it
the
behind.
way, in advance, this encounter was written when you were level 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we weren't loaded with magical shit.
That's why I said, like, as soon as Tenki said it's CR7, I said, you guys need to stop bitching and let's just kill it.
Yeah,
Like,
but only only two of us can do anything.
You could deal with it too. You're just overreacting.
How? I don't have any.
I throw my gun behind me, and I say, "Well, if you're not gonna do anything, at least go fix this." And then I'll step off the ridge.
Oh wow!
It's a like what 15-foot drop here, 10, 15.
It's 15 feet over here. It's 20 feet over here. Basilius
I'll take the leap.
just eats shit on the ground.
That's what you get.
You can't even see me.
He does like a superhero landing, but in real life it sucks so bad.
I could probably hear you just eat the dirt.
Well, you definitely hear him clash with the ground because he's wearing full armor.
I am not.
Oh, wait, you're not wearing armor.
I'm wearing breastplate.
Okay. There's still clearly a groan of pain.
Oh no, I'm wearing Elven chain.
There you go. Hear the shh. All right, Basilius, you land.
I will move up to it.
All right. Grim.
And a twirling Azrael's scythe. Oh, is he gonna take 2d6 damage per attack?
Yes.
I'm okay
well,
with it.
First things first. It dies in the first hit. You acid damage. And then when it explodes, everyone needs to make a reflex save. Except for Basilius, who's immune to acid. Oh, wait, sorry.
I have acid 10.
Oh, yeah, Grim and Basilius need to make reflex saves then.
How much damage is it?
5d6 acid damage.
Do I need to?
No.
Oh, that's the 3 on the dice.
You both pass. You take 10 acid damage.
I take none.
Grim is like smoking and covered in this clear goo.
Well, I'm gonna go walk near the entrance of the cave and fix the guns.
Let's go grab his stuff.
You do so. And there's really nothing
Yeah.
else that happens
And then
before
we
you leave the
leave.
cave.
I'm gonna cast mending on both the firearms.
Is there anything in the pit?
Some bones of animals, like bats. Going
What
to
about this one?
going to a low-level zone that you skipped. That pit goes down for a really long time. That
Stay in
pit,
darkness.
yep, I know. That pit goes
Okay.
probably is deep enough to go down into the Underdark.
Cool. So
Oh.
another entrance for our highway.
You can take the fall damage. Jump.
Oh yeah.
It's like 2.5 miles deep.
That's only 20d6.
After mending Vasilis is gonna hand it back to him and ask him for my scythe back.
Oh, you're gonna be mending for another 8 minutes.
I'll help him in too.
That
Thank
doesn't.
you. At
That
least
doesn't.
someone-
That sadly doesn't cut it in half.
Well, there's 2
Uh,
items.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
it's
there's
a broken rifle and a broken pistol. Remember?
Hey, I'll go return the. Me and Grim will go return the crate while they do that.
All right. Well, you can do it while walking.
Wait, does mending take
10 minutes.
10 minutes to cast?
Yeah. It's not
What
like
the fuck?
It's not like 5e where it's a standard action.
Make whole is a standard action.
You walk over to Derry. He's just kind of standing there, like looking at a stopwatch. As he sees you guys approach. Ah! There it is! He quickly steps over and grabs the crate from Grim.
I pat out some of the sizzles.
Thank you, thank you. I'll be right back. Without moving, he still dimension doors into his house. And then still dimension doors back out.
I like how you have multiple NPCs who teleport around just to avoid walking, but then when I talk about using magic to flavor food, you're like, that's a waste. Why would anyone do that?
What? My legs hurt. My knees aren't as good as they used to be.
I
Says,
think
also,
it wasn't he also.
also, my house doesn't have a door.
I know, that's why I'm not saying that to him.
Then why
Meaning
isn't the
at
wizard
you.
sitting in a chair dimension dooring?
The chair wouldn't come with me.
Strap it to you, it's equipment.
That's not exactly how magic works. You have a lot to learn about how magic works. Magic
That's
is
how
very
my magic works.
magic is very finicky.
My magic
lord
only
can do
works
it.
when I'm sitting in a chair, actually.
Chair is not considered a vehicle.
Why not? What about a chair with 4 wheels strapped to it?
That's called that's called a cart.
Yeah.
Which is a vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
Derry says, "Thank you, thank you." Ah. With those documents, hopefully that'll speed up the my research into mythals. I'm sorry if any of you got hurt in there.
Literally, only one of us did.
Oh, and sorry about the gun. I suppose I haven't fired it in almost 40 years.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, I don't really use it. I just have it on me. I don't know that much.
Why is that so surprising?
I don't know that much about guns.
Neither do I. But
My field
well.
of expertise is almost entirely magical.
True. I can't blame you, honestly. I literally don't know how to fucking use this thing correctly, other than just point at direction and hope to God it doesn't blow up.
That's usually how magic works too. He waves his
Fair,
stick for
fair
a point.
point.
He waves his stick for point. He says, I suppose with that, my word's my word. I'll put in a good word with the elders for you."
If you could speak to the citizens as well, and
All of them?
I'm sure that would be easy for you.
I could make an announcement, I suppose. I have the spell that makes you very loud.
It would be greatly appreciated. And like I said, we can bring in people to cut down on your workload.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I want to get this mythal done at least by the end of the year.
Oh. You're aware the dragon armies will likely be here within 3 months? 4 months?
If I do it while they're attacking, it'll be even more surprising.
I like your style.
That's great.
He says, okay, well, if you need me for any more things, I'll offer a little bit of what I have. I'm not a merchant or a magic item seller. I don't necessarily do all the things that, the kind of wizards you find in the Quill Ward would.
Yeah, so we have a team of crafters and merchants back home.
Oh, it's very fancy. He waves his stick at you.
I really want to ask him like if he can make a teleportation circle from freaking like let's say my room to freaking Bellwall.
That is 30,000 gold. That's 20,000 gold.
Yeah, I know that. That's why
I
I'm
swear-
just considering the idea.
I swear to God, I thought you were gonna say my room to the bathroom.
No. Why would I ever consider such a fucking stupid?
I mean,
your room to Bellwall is like the same level.
he says, if you need anything minor, I can certainly aid you.
No, for now the announcement would be more than enough. Thank you very much, good sir.
If you have any sort of obscure magical ingredients you need, winks at camera. Winks directly at camera.
No, we are fine.
What the hell do you mean? Like literally pulls out a list.
Do not ask him about the ritual before he helps us.
Yeah.
Or I will kill you.
Winks
Oh,
directly
come
to the south.
on.
You can
are-
ask him after he's done helping us win over the town, not
You-
before.
I
and
genuinely
realize that
think-
he hates liches.
I genuinely think you hate me at this point. Like I've done something to slightly.
I'm asking you to wait like 1 or 2 in-game days.
Until the town is won over, then you can do it.
I'm lawful good. Now he's chaotic good, but still.
Whatever. I'm gonna go wander around town and see if anybody needs help. Can you give me back my scythe, by the way, Basilius? Here's your
sorry.
gun.
Yeah, I give it to you.
Thank you. He takes the gun back.
Oh, oh yeah. Fuck it. I'll give him the gun back too. I don't want that thing.
So I'll get it fixed.
Dude, it's often forgotten that Basilius does have an AK-47 strapped to his back.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just gonna wander around town. See if
What
anybody
else does Basilius need? Point? Motions with stick for emphasis. Hey, you come back here. Yeah, I thought so, bitch.
Damn, everybody's expecting me. Fucking.
You sat down in the middle of combat and broke out over.
I had nothing I could do. I don't know what do you expect me I could do. I can't.
I don't
physically
expect
weak.
anything of you,
Yes.
but sitting down and eating a ration.
You could have hit him with your scythe even though it was not magical.
You could have
I need-
bodied a lot of that damage.
You could have provided moral support.
Or
I
Oh,
did. I sat down, ate a fucking ration, and cheered for Grim.
here, actually, you look a little bit hurt. He hands you.
He casts
Grim-
wish to heal you.
No, he hands you a small vial of blue liquid. Here, drink this.
I'll drink it. I'm not gonna say no.
Okay, that was water. You really.
This guy's a fucking troll, and I
No,
love it.
I'm pointing out that you probably should have checked the potion. It could have been poison.
Grim is not much of a thinker. I'm gonna warn you about that.
If you wish to kill us, you could do so in a much more effective way. Than poison.
I don't have any such spells prepared today.
Pulls out license. No.
Forward.
I very rarely prepare spells to harm people.
What if the army dragons attack today then?
They wouldn't. They're 138 miles away.
He's thinking.
I cleared this
hypothetically.
I cleared the distance to the town in an instant.
Yes, not everyone has a teleporting airship.
He's aware it teleports.
I saw you teleport.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure you could. I'm pretty sure he was scrying on us the minute we got into, like, their airspace.
I saw it. You appeared over the mountains.
Isn't that like? Can you see that? That's like
Don't question me, young man.
behind a mountain range.
Don't question me.
We arrived at a different hex.
He's a 17th level wizard. Are you gonna argue with him?
He's an old man. His eyesight's got to be whacked.
Don't make me roll.
Motherfucker, you can just.
I'll roll perception at you, young man.
Do it.
That's dementia.
That's pretty good. I only rolled a 10 on an 8 on the dice.
What the fuck am I
Spy.
doing? Mage spy? What the fuck?
Yes.
Anyway.
Specifically built to spy.
Anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Enough of this.
Is there anything else? Anything else you need, Vasilius, or can we go?
I don't know. I think we've all been trying to leave for like
Yes.
10 minutes. Tanky's just refusing to let us.
You can
Is he
leave.
gonna hand me an actual potion or no?
Yeah, here. He reaches and pulls out a similar but different colored potion.
It's a paralytic agent.
I will hand it to Ryochi to appraise.
Okay, Ryochi, give me spellcraft.
It is a potion of instant death.
I don't. Do I have? Wait.
It is liquefied
Can you not
command
sing
word.
at it?
I don't think I have.
Basilius will
spellcraft.
appraise it.
Oh no, I have spellcraft. Sorry.
Damn. I don't know what it is.
Let me sing.
It's a liquefied version of power word kill.
You can. Oh, he has power and kill. That is one of the spells he has.
He doesn't have it
enjoy
prepared.
Yeah, he does not have it
I
prepared though.
spellcraft today.
That is a potion of cure moderate wounds.
That's a potion of cure moderate wounds.
Dude, you should have said
Yeah.
inflict and handed it back to him. It's a potion of inflict wounds.
You drink it. Why did Al Zed make that roll? He's not even on the
What the
map. Weird.
We're just full dumbass hours right now.
We've been trying to leave. Tanky won't let us. Tanky's holding us hostage in
You
front of this
can
old
leave
man.
at any time you want. You.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you go on. If you need me, I'll be here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wander around town.
Don't
see if
mind me,
anybody
I'm
needs
only
help.
one of the most interesting characters in this campaign so far.
Tanky, I literally wanted to fucking ask him about shit, but the fucking guy over there points up the stairs, doesn't want fucking, won't allow me.
You're being left alone with him right now. Wink, wink.
Don't do it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Although
yes.
Grim will hunt you down if you
Oh.
ruin Basilius' plan.
Oh no, you don't even have to. We all agree that is going against the interests of the kingdom, and he dies.
Yes.
Yeah, fucking.
Alright, gang. Back to my normal voice. One sec, I gotta move Alice and the guy. They're visiting the cat. They're visiting the church now.
We can also campaign more. As soon as he gives his announcement that he endorses us, we can campaign that even beyond his protection, we can bolster the town against.
Yeah, a few seconds later, a loud booming voice echoes out. He gives you a general, "Hey, those guys are cool guys," message. Because I don't want to do any more of his voice. So he does.
That's
He does
fine.
Hey, that guy that came in, he's a pretty cool guy. They helped me out, etc. It's not that great, honestly, but it's something.
It is an endorsement.
Yes.
We will piggyback off that and tell the town that he has agreed that even beyond his that that there's many things he hasn't prepared for to protect the town, and we can help fill in the blanks, providing the town with more magical aid to help rebuild houses, carts, soldiers to help protect against. Does the town know that he's just trying to protect against draconic blood people?
Yeah.
I assume, to protect against the dragons, non-dragon armies, the slave armies they have, etc.
All right. Give me diplomacy.
Me and Ryochi.
Ryochi, let's go.
I am also doing it. 'Cause I am also a
Wow.
politician. Damn, only a
Wow.
23.
Wow, that was a
Wow, only a
bad roll.
24.
That was a 3.
Oh, you have the fucking ring of the ecclesiarch. That's why you're getting such a good diplomacy roll. That +5 is crazy.
Hey, Ryoshi also has a circlet of persuasion. I'm not the only one being aided by magic.
He said, okay, you are able to convince quite a few more people. Some people are like, oh, those guys are pretty cool.
So we're gonna stick around until the council reconvenes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Assuming they'll
Oh.
reconvene by tomorrow.
I will go get my bust and have it mailed.
They do not have means to mail it here.
Yeah, there is no messenger guild here. Or
That's
even,
why I asked why you were bringing it to the town.
or even
No.
a post office.
Damn. Okay.
I'm just gonna go check around town if anybody needs help with anything at all.
Go talk to this kid. He seems more interesting than the wizard.
The wizard, you just like see a random object fly from the tower and smack in the back of the head.
That kid was in another campaign.
Here I am.
Heard you talking shit.
Alright. I'm gonna join Alice.
All right. Alice is inspecting the mural. As you approach, she says, "Dear, have you heard this interpretation of Malotl and Chantea being lovers?
Have I?
Give me knowledge religion." It's an obscure interpretation, but yes, it's certainly not new to this area.
It's a rather fringe religious ideology.
Yeah, I suppose it's been working for these people so far.
The town is very secluded. Places like this often have much different takes on matters.
She sort of holds Katarina up so she can see the whole mural. Katarina, like, claps. The man in the mask still has said nothing.
He doesn't have to. That's why the mask.
Under there, that's Jim Carrey.
I really wanted to give him a mask of Sony demeanor, but it was too expensive to afford his wealth.
You are not gonna believe this.
I don't need to do like roleplay scenes with her. I'm just gonna hang out.
All
So I
right.
can move the plot along.
Would anyone like to do anything else? Talk to anyone specific?
I'll chat around with the townspeople.
Okay. Anything specific you want to ask or talk about? Or you just want to do idle chatter?
Think about the monastery and see if anybody needs any help around town.
Yeah, a few people tell you about the monastery. Apparently, it was there before the town was there, and it's a ancient, basically, it used to be a secluded resort for those who were, basically, fervent, for Malotl, but it has sort of become a religious site for the community. People go up there to, like, receive blessings from the head monk, or receive advice or guidance. They say it's an interesting place and you should check it out.
Alright. And just help around town. I'll probably check that place out if Basilius will let me.
Damn. If we're going there on vacation, gotta ask Dad.
He can't let me, he won't let me do any shit, so why not?
I told you, you can go off to Bellwall if
Your
you
guys
want.
are not the Bellwall thing, fucking the wizard.
You don't. You understand that liches are evil? Yes or no? Check mark. Come on, checkbox. Yes or no?
Yes, I clearly know that.
Are you sure?
I literally have a fucking piece of paper stuck over in like in my fucking decks with a bunch of fucking requirements, and one literally just says a fucking the like the blood of some fucking catastrophe you have to commit. I know that. I'm just trying to get you angry, and it's working very easily.
True. Is there anywhere else that you want? Anyone else wants to visit?
Ryochi, Grim? Grim, I see you're walking to the north. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
No, just staring out at the waterfall.
Yep. It's beautiful. If you weren't so very cold-hearted, except
Oh, Grim's becoming more contemplative.
think, kitty, think.
He gets into the thinker pose and just starts thinking.
And he adapts to the screamer pose and screaming.
This is what he looks like now. In all chat.
Exactly. That's a...
It's even the same kind of markings, but yes. Alright. Alice, the group convenes. They're all going to their own places in Disney World. We're supposed to meet at... God, it's been so long since I've been to Disney World, I can't even make a joke. You all convene in the town square come evening. Is there anything particular you'd like to do, or are we heading back to the ship to sleep?
I wanted to go check out the monastery, honestly.
You could take the ship there, that wouldn't be more than like a 30-minute fly. And you wouldn't have to climb the stairs.
Yeah.
We can if you want.
Fucking,
Yeah, okay then.
fucking 7,000 steps looking ass.
You just hear the Greybeards shout out for Basilius.
Let's see. So, we're gonna head.
Yeah, fine.
Alright. We also get to see Sun Soul. That's pretty pog. Remember him?
No, I don't think I've ever heard of him.
No, you weren't in that game. Basilius and, no, Austin and Zach will remember Sun Soul.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
I remember his stats.
I keep saying Sun Soul. His name is Golden Sun. Sun Soul is the kind of monk he is.
Oh, so he's quite literally a monk. I thought you meant like monk as in guy with a bald spot in the middle of his head.
No, he's a monk class. He's a 3rd level monk.
He's a higher level monk now. But he is... You arrive. You land by and climb up a bit of steps so that, you know, you don't fucking land on top of a sacred garden. One sec, let's get some...
Or are they blind monks?
No, they just have big headbands.
Yeah, I think it's just their headbands are way too big for their heads.
This is a nice monastery.
One sec.
Yeah, this place looks wicked.
Alright. It's very quiet except for the gentle mountain breeze. These monks are standing at attention. They do not acknowledge you as you approach.
Can I get a look at their garb?
Yep, they're wearing a simple brown gi with fist protection and a bluish headband. They also wear some beaded jewelry. And they have their hair is painted a stark white.
Is there any religious symbols at all nearby?
Nearby, absolutely. There's plenty of iconography of the sun, sunrises, hilltops, etc. The rest of the peaks around here are snowy, but this one is devoid of snow.
I'm gonna start walking in.
Right, the wood creaks gently.
Nobody else gonna follow? Oh, okay, at least Ryoichi follows.
Hey, one sec. I'll reveal everybody. You see, as you step in, there are two men in quiet contemplation. One of them is a very young-looking, very fit man, and the other is a hunched, old, wizened elder. They're quietly talking to each other, almost at a whisper level. This place is very, very quiet. They both sort of look to acknowledge you, and Golden Sun does a quick bow to this elder who turns away as Golden Sun begins walking towards him. Hello there.
Oh, hello.
Alice and the bodyguard have a romantic date over here.
I don't care about the monastery.
No,
No, I'm
No, I'm so
sticking with
sorry.
Alice.
Okay.
yeah, no. I'm so sorry.
I don't
but
give a
the
shit about
minute-
this monastery.
No. Because the minute Tanky said she's at a romantic date, I see.
No. I've been moving the
swing
guard.
back.
I've been moving me and the guard forward, waiting for Tanky to move her.
Oh.
I know, but when I saw you swing back,
Yeah, I've told Tanky twice that I don't have permission to move Alice.
Oh. Golden Sun does a bow to you, Merasmus. Hello there,
Oh.
child.
how old does he look?
In his late teens. Although he has beautiful, almost flawless features and bright golden eyes.
He'll ignore the comment. Hello. I was told by the villagers of the town to come visit this place.
Yes. Many of the villagers of Sunrise visit this place when they need somewhere quiet to think. Or if they wish to seek advice from myself or my contemporaries.
You're stupid.
He's wise.
He's got like 7 in.
He's wise. He doesn't have book smarts, but he's got world smarts.
Exactly, like me.
In real life.
No, not in real life. I'm a fucking dumbass in real life, both ways.
Golden Sun reaches a hand out. My name is Golden Sun. I am the leader of this monastery.
My name is Azrael. I'm the High Priest of the Devout Pact.
He nods in approval. Or not in approval, but in acknowledgement. He says, Why are you here? Why are you here? Why do you seek this place?
That I just said. Villagers of the town told me to come here, so I wanted to check it out.
Is that the only reason?
We were also told one of the elders of the town was here too.
Ah, you speak of Councilman Dora. He is near the pond.
Is it the older looking gentleman over there?
He motions towards him, yes. Dara is one of our regular visitors.
Can you tell me more about this monastery?
That's totally like a next option in an NPC dialogue.
Yeah, no, I just thought like, wow, I sounded like a goddamn robot for half a second.
What can you tell me about the monastery?
Exactly, yeah. Like I genuinely like in my own head, like, damn, that sounded so basic.
He says, well, the Rising Sun Monastery has been here since before the founding of the Scardale Republic. It was an ancient retreat for followers of Mulatto. Only recently has it been re-inhabited by myself after my return from Zanchul.
Do I know what would I need to roll to know anything about Zanchul?
Knowledge geography.
I don't have that.
It's just a place that you never heard of.
Yeah, probably.
Yep. Golden Sun is completely quiet if you do not speak.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of what I'm next to ask. I'm also trying to keep an eye on Grim because I don't know what the hell he's doing.
He's trying to look for a vase to knock over.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Grim, everything in this place is beautifully crafted. These statues are solid gold, and they show a bright, divine, young, beautiful man outstretching his arms and spreading rays of sunshine.
I was gonna ask him. When I thought of monks here, I thought more of like, well, what most people would consider like a priest or a cleric, not
Oh, he says, I would say that I am a priest. I follow Malala's teachings and teach his word. I just do not cast spells as such. My monks and I train our bodies. By venerating ourselves and our health and keeping ourselves in shape and healthy, we venerate Malal and his domain of beauty.
very interesting.
Yes, Malal is the lord of all things young, beautiful, and lively. For he himself is a guiding light that keeps us all alive. He motions upwards. There's no ceiling. He motions upwards to the sun. His shining light is always upon us.
Out of character, it must be hell here if it rains.
Last winter it was tough, but
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh Christ.
this place is relatively nice.
Azrael will excuse himself to go talk to the older gentleman by the pond.
He bows. All right, I'm gonna roll something. Which scene we do first? Okay, Golden Sun steps towards the party that's sitting outside watching the fish play in the pond. Golden Sun steps up and bows to you, Ryochi. Greetings. He motions towards all of you. Welcome.
Hello.
Can I aid you?
No, our companion merely wished to visit.
Ah. But you are also visiting, are you not?
That is factual.
He smiles. Can I aid you with anything else?
I look over at Alice and I say, would you mind giving us a tour of the place?
A tour? Oh, such a thing is not necessary. Come with me to the main monastery center. You can see the whole temple from there.
Alright.
Unfortunately, those who are not within the order are not allowed inside the buildings. However, they simply hold offices, places of rest, and places of eat. Come with me. This place is immaculately carved. The whole place, all the buildings and the walls and the walkways seem to be carved of one solid piece of granite. There's no seams or lines or anything like that. You step up, Basilius and Ryuchi. You both see Azrael is now beginning a conversation with another old man. Whereas Grim is... What are you doing, Grim? Up there. You're muted, by the way. There you
Wow. Wow. I've been talking.
go. That sucks.
I said Grim is going to run his hands over the statues
Alright.
and admire the workmanship.
The statues are smooth, and unlike
What you normally feel, the statue is warm and not cold to the touch. The statue emits a pleasing warmth. The cat side of you enjoys it very much. Golden Sun turns to face the group and says, "From here you can see the whole of the temple. Is it not a perfect representation of Malodal's ideals?"
Basilius, you should have the priest of Mulatto to bless your child. He is the god of youth.
It is a wonderful temple.
It is much quieter than you would averagely see in a temple. The contemplatives here have taken vows of silence.
Yes. What do you think, Alice?
Alice says, "It's certainly a sight to behold. I've never seen anything like it." Katarina makes some baby noise. Which I will not be role-playing out.
Pussy.
Okay, Austin, you can do it.
Huh?
If you're not too proud.
Goo goo gaga.
There you go. I've never met a baby in real life that says goo goo gaga, and I don't know where it came from.
It's usually just attempting to sound out anything. So
When I hear a baby speak, it's usually like a screech or like some sort of gurgle.
something similar, yeah. Like I'm taking
Doing.
care of like a cousin of mine who was a baby, so it's like them trying to sound out words, but just doing like short sound, like bah or like something like that.
Okay, we cut away from this scene as you watch Azrael begin to talk with Councilman Dora. Azrael, you step up to the councilman as he looks down into the pond. Several colorful fish swim by. This whole place is upon a pond. The whole thing is like on stilts.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense actually.
He turns. "Hello there, visitor."
Hello, my name is Azrael Oldspire.
"Yes,
I'm the High Priest.
I heard you speak to Golden Sun. Despite his tone, others that speak are not always as quiet."
Yes, I can see.
And what is a high priest of a nation doing so far away? You are not a follower of Malodal, I can see that. Those who are usually present his symbol proudly.
Azrael just like pockets one of his hands.
Alright. He says,
Like doesn't try to show the birthmark at all. Like generally when Azrael's out and about, he wears a pair of gloves.
Yep.
Unless it's like in the midst of combat.
It's like Full Metal Alchemist. You have to take your glove off to do combat.
Exactly. Like he wears a glove almost all the time, unless he's in Chandler Cross, like any familiar place. But if he's like in a different nation, he wears gloves
Alright.
because he doesn't want freaking people out.
He says, "Are you here to receive guidance or a blessing?"
I'm here to normally my companion Basilius is better at diplomacy, but we are attempting to aid Sunrise in its defense from the dragon army that's approaching.
Ah, adventurers then. A noble cause indeed. One that many awakened, such as I, have followed in the past.
Yes, we've already aided the wizard of your town in collecting some of his materials.
Ah, that's good.
and we're wondering if we can help in other ways.
Other ways. Well, there's nothing bad happening here. This isn't the place, really, for adventurers. No danger, no monsters, nothing wrong happening, it's just peaceful. I spend most of my days here, especially in my later parts of my life. Now that my adventuring days are long over. Dora is silent.
Generally trying to think of like what to say since we think that we leave most of like uh, the diplomacy stuff to Basilius.
Oh yeah, I mean now's not the time to be talking to him. He's trying to rest in a temple.
I know I'm here doing this super important, retreat, but let's sit down and talk politics real quick.
Oh, that's exactly why I'm avoiding him.
Alright, he'll just like stare at the pond as well. Why not?
Alright. Grim,
Yes.
would you like to do anything else?
No, I'll just move from each piece that's carved out and
Alright.
run my hands through it.
You notice that, despite how you look, because I assume you're in your monstrous form, right? There'd be... I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless Basilius specifically says otherwise, I stay in this form.
This is one of the only places in a while that no one's looked at you weirdly for your appearance. And it's kind of jarring when you notice that no one's giving you a weird look. Not Sunrise. You've gotten weird looks in Sunrise, but this specific temple. You even get, like, weird looks in Chandler Cross still. I don't know how Grim wants to take that, but that's the vibe you get. And this is a place of vibes.
You can see Grim visibly relax a bit more.
He does a big cat stretch.
Definitely let my guard down.
Immediately assassin dead.
The big stretch. Right.
So when cats stretch like that, they just grow a couple like feet.
Is there anything anyone else would like to do before we leave?
Well, I don't know if the others want to do this, but didn't they say there was another one of the councilmen scouting party somewhere?
Yes, you
South?
heard
Cliff
that.
side.
You heard that. Councilman Zeesh was in the burnt ruins of Cliffside with a small scouting party.
So I'd probably bring that up to Basilius if he wants to check that out.
What time is it?
It is sunset.
They're likely already back. Town. And by the time we got there, to be already nightfall.
Alice
All right,
says,
then we can.
are we going to be staying in the ship, or are we trying to find some inn?
There's some rooms on the ship, right? You
Yeah,
said there was like a nice noble room.
Yep. And then everyone else has the barracks. There's one nice noble room.
One important guy. The rest of us have to bunk together.
And the nice noble room has a queen-size bed, so there's room for you and Alice. And I guess Kat, if she, like, sleeps at the foot of the bed or, like, between you two.
Mm-hmm.
That would be adorable.
I said, I doubt you want to have Kat just, like, sleeping in the barrack.
No.
Put the 1-year-old baby, like, just in the barrack with all the pirates.
Would you prefer to get a room at the inn tonight?
She says, no, I was showing no preference. I was simply asking.
And we'll stay in the airship.
All right. Spend the night in the airship. Watch this cool effect I'm about to do.
You take us to the airship?
No.
Oh.
I still haven't decided on a map. Watch this.
You're gonna fade tonight.
Oh, that's awesome.
The sun sets.
I can't wait for sunrise.
I need to roll some real quick.
Silly's get stabbed in his sleep.
I don't know why else I'd roll that. Genuinely, he's
that
not on
is
the
all
map.
powerful.
Do you have him like that equipped for like public name? Or public role, I mean?
That is. It just has. I'm just on public roll.
Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Alzed rolls down somewhere. Alright. Oh. A sec.
We're off over sunrise.
Oh, okay, you're on or guys. Do you guys take watches on the boat?
No, but we are not docked. We are floating.
Yeah.
There'd be guards. The
Yeah.
hobgoblin would take watch.
Oh, you still have the hobgoblin crew. I assumed you would have replaced them with humans.
No, they're trained.
All right. You are quite rudely awoken in the middle of the night by a rapping on your front on the noble door, Basilius.
I'll get up and see what's up.
Yep. You sort of get up and put on like your night robe. I
Mhm.
assume Basilius is a robe person.
Yes.
I also am a robe person. I have many robes.
I could tell.
I'm a Kigu.
I'm a nude person.
What?
I'm nude right now, but I have a robe for when I walk around the house. He says, we've spotted something. There is one of your crew, one of the hobgoblins, says to you in a broken common. We've spotted.
He can speak goblin.
Oh, goblin! You speak goblin?
I think I do.
I'm almost entirely sure we had this conversation before, and you don't.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I don't.
He says in common then.
Does he? Oh yeah, he doesn't speak tongue. Nothing.
There's something to the northwest. A light.
I'll peer off. I'll head outside and peer off that way.
He hands you the spyglass. He says, in the hill.
Nothing here. Let's head over. Man the ship. Let's head that way.
All right. He
Did
sort of
you-
he sort of rings a bell, which then pulls a rope, and then down in the barracks, everyone else, a few bells ring, waking up most of the crew.
We don't need the whole
buddy.
crew. I just mean like, just one person can operate the ship, right?
No.
No.
If you are like hovering, you need someone to turn the engine back on. Because
Okay.
when the engine's on, you're moving straight up. Like
Oh,
you're
okay.
moving. So you turn the engine on. The crew gets ready. They begin powering up the Ethereum engine. Grim, Ryochi, and Asriel are brought up to the deck of the airship.
Like still half asleep. Ugh. What is it?
Ryochi's like in a onesie, like a fox
Fox
onesie.
the onesie, yeah.
Yeah.
Ryoichi is actually in fox form.
No, he's just. Oh no, even more bottom. He's got like a big shirt but no pants.
No,
Oh
even more bottom. He's got a big shirt and panties.
But it's so the shirt's so big that no one notices.
He's just got a big shirt and a chastity belt.
Why is that? Christ. It just gets progressively worse.
All right. Yes. The old war camp has lit up.
Oh, was my joke about finding a random prince there on point?
Perhaps.
I should have made a bet. I could have won some gold off of that.
I'm not a betting man.
Wait, Grim could be.
As you say that, the ship quickly turns to the side and begins making its way over.
Stick low to the ground, I say towards the pirate.
He gives you a nod, and you begin to fly low. What you see is, every once in a while, there's a flash of light, and then there's a little light that moves around in the ruins of this fortress.
Can we see it closer with the spyglass? What's going on as we approach?
Give me perception.
Guidance.
What is the bonus from
I will.
spyglass?
There is no range penalty.
Okay, then yeah, just give me perception.
25.
Okay, you rolled
Oh,
knowledge religion.
You're rolling knowledge?
Grim.
Ryoki jumped at it.
Can I
Oh,
roll
God.
Grim?
Can you give me the spyglass materials? Maybe I
Wow,
have a better shot.
your perception is so bad.
I'm old.
You're like in your 40s.
Yeah.
But Grim, you see that. You see that. The light source is a single, like basketball-sized orb of light that floats around the ruin.
At Ryoichi.
It is a, it is just a basketball-sized ball of golden light that is sort of floating around the fortress, the ruins of the fortress.
Do I see any clearer with a 29, or just exactly the same thing?
Oh, you see the same thing. It was only like DC
Okay.
15 to see it, because this is...
Okay.
Do I see any figures in the light?
No. It's a small ball of light about the size of a basketball.
Wait, what do I see? Staring straight at the light with the spyglass.
With your 3, you see bits of light, but you never really get a good bead on what's making it.
I will share with Basilius what I see.
Basilius has what's that thing? You foggy eyes.
Cataracts?
Yeah.
Gee, I don't think somebody in their 40s would have cataracts, would they?
I mean, if they got like the really bad genetic roll of the
no,
dice.
no. You develop cataracts around 40.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm not sure if Basilius is going for the full gaslight mode.
I want to Google search it actually. But either way, let's continue moving closer to the object.
All right. We're gonna fly in, or are we landing and walking? in?
Let's ask Ryochi if he can identify it.
Probably. What check is that?
I guess make Arcana. There's only one really thing that you could try to like appraise it as, because it looks just like another thing. Give me
Sing?
knowledge Arcana
Sing.
or sing.
If it's like a will-o-wisp or something similar.
Ryochi, it looks like a will-o'-the-wisp. But usually will-o'-the-wisps do not give that much light off. They're meant to be very subtle. This is not subtle.
It was visible from
About a mile away. 2 miles,
yeah.
3 miles. But only from the air. If you were in Sunrise or even in the monastery, you wouldn't be able to see it because of the hill covering.
I think we should just do you guys want to fly in, or just like wait like drop down a bit farther back?
Let's get overhead.
All right.
Alright, you fly overhead and look down, you see... Now everyone can see it. A single mote of light.
flying around. About ground level. It's not like in the air, but it's flying around the streets of the fort, inside the buildings, etc.
I look at Ryochi. Well, are they normally dangerous?
Are they tanky?
I mean they can be dangerous, but not for people of your guys' like skill level.
What's the R of them? Are they? Are
A will-o-the-wisp. Let's check.
Are they
I'm-
naturally hostile?
They usually are, yes. They are only CR6,
yeah, I'll say.
and they have a
within the
touch
same
attack
spot.
that deals electricity.
But this doesn't look entirely like one. It's they're usually more subtle about their lives.
They also are almost never gold. They're usually blue, green, or purple.
Can they be gold though?
It's
As
it's
we
certainly
speak,
possible that they could be gold.
Basilius is putting on his breastplate.
Yeah, say I'm just putting on my armor and everything.
And the Basilius will say, "I will inspect it," and step off the ship.
Basilius
Hi.
falls to his death.
I'll follow too. But
You will fall to your.
No, I was gonna cast that one spell. Fucking, just give me a second, please.
Hey, look, saying I follow as he steps off the cliff and I cast a spell then follow are two very different things.
Yeah, I'm trying to open the freaking spell book.
I will grab the rope ladder and jump.
You get like 20 feet before the ladder stops you.
How far up are we?
Like a few hundred feet.
Oh, darn.
Darn. So lower us so I can touch the ground.
On average, you only take 80 damage.
Yeah, cast air.
You can
airwalk.
survive.
I can survive, yes.
Just please don't. Just
You guess what?
Air.
airwalk.
How many people?
Oh, airwalk.
Is
Oh,
it
okay.
more than one person?
It's one creature, gargantuan or smaller.
Yeah, so I can only cast it on myself.
So yeah, you just touch yourself and you just start walking down like it's stairs in the air.
Exactly.
You can cast Shield of
Wait,
Wind.
Wait, no. Cast airwalk on me and I'll carry you down.
Or cast Airwalk on him and cast Wings on yourself.
Oh yeah, screw it. Why not? I'll cast airwalk on him and wing. Oh. Where is it
Yoshi can
again?
hold on to his dick.
Yep. So Grim picks up both Ryochi and Azrael and starts walking
No,
down.
I'm casting something else. Give me a minute.
Basilius is on the ground at this point.
Shield and wings.
You guys have parachutes, you know.
Yeah, but we
they're
don't want to
single
waste them.
use.
Yeah.
You guys
We have
really.
magic.
I said you guys really should buy some feather falling rings for this thing.
They're like $4,000 each.
Yeah, it's expensive.
For a crew of, like, what, you said 20?
Yep.
Oh, they're 2,000 each. So that's 20,000 gold to outfit the whole crew.
It's not that bad.
But it is also the cost. The
That's
same
as
cost
much
as
of my
the-
armor.
Somehow, you all get to the ground.
What do you mean?
Where'd all your spells go, Azrael?
Hmm?
Oh, sorry,
Yes.
I had only third level selected.
Oh.
It's like, why do you only have third level spells but not first or second?
Oh, I was actually, I was literally just opening my thing to check. Like, please don't tell me it somehow deleted all my shit.
Okay. You all arrive and you begin walking up the hill to the fort. As you approach the gate, you see the light whiz by one of the streets. And sort of just whiz out of sight through another building.
But it's not making it hard to breathe.
Yeah, whatever that guy's saying, I agree.
Sorry.
All
My
right.
roommate was having an allergic reaction to something.
Tell him not to.
True.
Can I try walking over to the whiz?
It is flying by at about 50 feet per round. It is flying up and down the street, and watching it, it flies in a sort of pattern. Like, it clearly has a path that it's taking.
I want to study the path. Have like a feather fall down.
Alright. When you guys arrive, you pretty much figure the path out. It goes in and out of the doors of every building, and then up and down all the streets, and then it repeats it in that order.
Hmm. Do will-o'-wisps do this normally? He says to Ryuji.
Do they?
What do you think?
I would say no.
I don't think they do.
Can I cast detect magic on it, or is it too way too fast?
Okay, you cast Detect Magic. As it passes through, the the will of the wisp, quote unquote. For the second that you focus, you're essentially focusing and putting the cone in the way of where it's gonna fly, so you can sense it when it flies by.
Uh-huh.
For a split second, the golden orb shows overwhelming magic of all schools.
Okay, well, whatever this thing is, it's overwhelmingly magical. Every form of school of magic possible.
I don't think it's a will-o'-wisp, Ryochi.
Yes.
Yeah, I
said
literally
looks
said
like
that.
one.
Well, yeah, you said it, but Ryochi didn't.
Damn.
I didn't say anything, in fact. I just assumed that he repeated exactly as thing he said.
Damn. Don't assume.
Then he didn't say anything. How did you know?
What should we do? Should we leave it alone?
So
Or
Overwhelming
we
would be.
have-
This is deity level magic, by the way.
yeah, whatever this thing
This
is,
is 10th level magic.
when Azrael tells you like it is overwhelmingly magical in like every form of like school possible.
If it's magic, it's a 10th level spell. If it's what is magic? It is a 10th level spell.
Can we try following? Like, can we try checking out the buildings it goes into?
It goes into every building.
Yeah, the buildings you visited earlier this morning. It only pops in the door, stays for about a second, then pops out. And it repeats that, assumedly indefinitely.
I'm gonna trace its path behind it.
You guys, like, walk behind it as it begins floating. You follow its path. It's kind of hard because it goes through a window once. But you follow its path, and eventually it laps you. I assume you don't let it run into you, right?
I want to do a deck a save to see if it runs into me. Honestly,
All right. It's not hard. It's not that. It's not obviously trying to hit you, so it's not that hard. Make a reflex save.
I wanna hold something in its way, like a board.
Okay. First, Azrael, give me the save, and then I'll tell you what it does. Yep, Azrael, you sort of sidestep it as it whizzes by you. Basilius, you hold the board out in its path that you've clearly seen it takes, and it goes either under or over the board. It obviously avoids it.
I will stick my arm in the way.
It does the same, avoiding your arm. Clearly, it's either aware or has some sort of intelligence.
we try calling out to it.
What do you want to say as it flies by?
Hello or hey, just trying to get its attention in any way possible.
You yell out, "Hey!" or "Hello." The orb stops and sort of floats over to you.
Okay, I did not expect that to go any there.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta say hi.
Greetings, orb.
Greetings, bull. You hear a
Oh,
voice.
bull.
Everyone hears a voice inside their heads. Hello.
Hello. Do you have a name?
Yes. I am the Herald of Light.
It is good to see you, children.
Can I roll a religion check to
Moadl.
know?
This Moadl's herald.
Roll knowledge religion.
I'll do that. Give me a second. Oh, that was a not one. Shit.
Both Basilius and Ryochi know that the Herald of Light is the Divine Herald of Malotl.
What is the herald of Moadl doing in a torn-up camp?
He says,
I am simply passing the time. There is,
Running.
I suppose, no reason.
Do you protect this region?
I protect all regions. In a certain way. Yes. I am one of the only heralds that is still on this plane. You are the first mortals that I've spoken to in a long time.
You often stay around this region?
I suppose. I have been doing this for the last few months when the sun is down. Just to pass the time until the sun rises again.
I thought all the heralds of the gods were pulled away from Morala.
They were. Or, during the god peace, Malotl kept me hidden away, saying that his herald had perished, so that I could still aid mortals, despite the peace. Now I am separated, wandering, aiding mortals in my own way, giving them life, love, and health.
Have you heard of what's happening with the dragons?
I have. I am aiding those who I can. I cannot, however, be obvious, or it would disrupt the peace. I trust you mortals to not disrupt the peace.
No, of course not.
I can know, and what you're saying is true.
are you lying?
What does he mean by disrupt the peace?
He's saying, hey, you're not gonna tell anyone, are you? And also, I'm an angel and I can tell when you're lying.
Oh, yeah, that's I ain't telling shit.
I would ask that you mortals do not. It is not good for the world. The world is not yet ready.
No. Now, saying so now would do no good.
I can take this form only when the night comes. When the day shines, I am up there. He motions with a pseudopod made of light to the sky.
Is he the sun?
He says, during the day, the cradle blocks all energy. The light of this world comes from me.
Oh, so he's quite literally this. So he literally just jumps up and down from fucking sky.
But what about the other side of the planet? Is Orala flat?
He says, the herald chuckles lightly.
No, the planet is round. A part of me, I exist everywhere, in my current form. A part of me is shining somewhere else. However, the part that is here, that you see from here, is not. I cannot be in the sky at all times, or it would disrupt people's sleep, especially that of animals.
If you do this, how do the gods not know of your existence?
He says, I believe the well-believed fact is that, or the well-believed fact, he says it and you assume, he says it in your mind and somehow your mind puts air quotes in there. He says, most believe that the star you see in the sky is simply a reflection of Malato's realm. That is what I believe most scholars think. And I suppose that Malotl has never contradicted this statement. It isn't exactly a lie, from a certain point of view.
What? Bacon wrapped cheese?
Bacon wrapped cheese.
Pardon?
What?
Never
What
mind.
does that mean?
I'm receiving signals from another world. He says, what are you all doing here, mortals? This place holds no destiny.
We merely saw your light shining and came to investigate.
Oh. I suppose I should have been more quiet.
Yes, your light can be seen from miles away.
Usually, such is only possible from the air. He says, I suppose then I will have to find a new place to spend the days. Or spend the nights.
This region will soon be onslaught by the dragons.
What's it called? The light shakes his head dismissively. Such is the way of war. It bothers me not. Only the suffering is truly what is terrible. But the suffering will end, as it always does. And the sun will continue to shine. Nothing can stop that. Well, mortals, I will see you goodbye. I have to find a new place to relax, now that this place has been discovered.
Farewell.
With my senses, I believe you're telling the truth, so I will not erase your memories. Do well and follow your destiny, mortals. Goodbye. The light shines brightly. There's a flash that blinds all of you. And you all wake up in your beds the next morning.
Okay. Is the airship still over here?
Yep.
Okay. That's all I need to know to make assumptions.
Alright. You wake up the next morning. Here, let me rest everyone. Or everyone can click their tokens and click the rest button. Because you have fully rested.
What did the staff say about it? Is it?
What does the what say?
What did the staff say? Hobgoblins.
The crew?
Hmm.
They tell you that you just went upstairs, didn't talk to anyone, and went right to bed.
Okay. Cool.
Obviously, they ask you what the light was.
Nothing important.
Right? They brush it off. Just some magic. That was a nice little scene.
Mm-hmm. Now is not the time to reveal it.
I also have to change the lore. Because I had a lie in the lore questions. Oh, not lore questions, the random lore facts. Because I had written here that the cradle is entirely solid, and the sun scene is a portion of the god Malato's realm. But I have to change that now, because the actual secret's been revealed.
Yes. Basilius specifically said not that he wouldn't tell anyone for now, and that it would do no good.
Yeah, at the time
He definitely would not say at any time.
I was about to say, if the time comes when it needs to be revealed, it would become hardly relevant, because likely bad things are already happening, and it's literally not even important anymore.
Oh, no. Basilius would just tell Babylon once he dies. Once he's no longer on the material plane, he'd out the secret. Because at that point, it didn't matter to him.
I needed to solve the answer of where does the sun go when it gets dark. Without actually rotation, because there's no, like, the cradle can't see through it.
Well, it's just the light of the herald, right? Circling around the sky?
Yep.
So what do you mean?
Well, it's not that I needed to, like, somehow contradict something else, but, explaining how lore works is always cool.
No. What was your question? You said, where does the sun go when it's dark?
No, I said I wanted a cool way to explain where the sun goes, rather than just circle around. Alright. You are all bathed in divine light as you awake. And it's sunny outside.
Fuck.
It is a beautiful cloudless day.
It is sunrise, so let's go there.
That is actually the end of today's session. It's 10:30 p.m. And I'm getting pretty tired.
Sleepy boy.
The Divine Herald voice was my sleepy voice. It's now the 12th of Myrtle. Alright, gang. Thank you all for playing. Again.